What's up?
You want to do the intro then, since you're sounding pretty hype.
I mean, like, I want to, but I don't know exactly what to say. Are the
What
wait did our win drop zone 3? Are they like the
two?
defending champions? 2? Oh fuck. Okay. God damn it.
I
All
got.
right.
They
I
took APOC to map 5 in or map 3, sorry, because it was a best of 3 in
I got most of the stats here. Uh, yeah, you do play by play, because I have the stats already. Stuff.
The player would have shut up for a little bit.
nope.
Okay.
When you take a break, I'll just talk
Mm.
about. Yeah.
I'll do the intro. I'll be like, "Yo, I'm on mic. What's going on, guys?" And then like once the game starts, I'm just probably gonna mute my mic. I might like say one thing that's like a good play that goes unnoticed by you guys, but
Okay.
All right.
yeah. All right.
But if it's
Anyway,
our
that's
play, then people are gonna think it's biased.
yeah. I mean, probably to be honest, but that's okay. Um,
All right. Well, I'm just waiting for an invite now.
anyway, I'll start it in a second here.
All right.
So you just do the intro and then I'll follow up on it, I guess.
Let me check the maps. Which then you guys should write down.
We should write down.
Not write
Okay.
down, but like
You just message me on it.
Map one's doing C, I think.
Dune C, Jawa, Sulfur, Rebel Depot, Raider Camp.
All right.
Oh fuck, nigga. Now.
I'll remember it.
Okay.
Here, I got
Repeat
it. I
that.
got it. I got
Dune,
it.
okay. Okay. I know Dune C, Jawa, Sulfur,
Sulfur.
C.
Rebel Depot.
And then Raider Camp.
I'm just putting this down in my phone real
Yo,
quick.
Rebel Depot would be crazy. I want
Let's
this to go to
see.
map 5 so bad. I don't want to commentate on this all the way through.
The only reason I don't want it to go to map 5 is because I don't really want to sit here for 3 hours. But I mean, I would be epic if it did.
Yeah, it would.
All right, and Raider. All right. Anyway, so I'll basically, you know how there was just like a pre-show that was done like a second ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just gonna do another one really fast. Be like, all right, so like, what do you guys think? You know, everyone ready? These are the
Yep.
maps. What do you feel about map 1? Let's do it, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you an iCarly countdown for when we start, Curl Day. I want you to start the show.
What? Wait. No. Just no. Don't do that. It will ease in.
What, you want me to be like, hello everyone, we're about to start a match. This match is
You
very
do an
exciting.
intro. We'll load into the game. And
Oh, I'm doing the intro before the game starts, dude. Like, I'm not doing this, we're loading into the map, let me talk about this for 1 second type
Oh,
thing.
well then,
No.
no. I mean, just don't. Well, shit, dude. You don't have to talk at all then.
Yeah, it'll probably be right away. They'll get us in. Well, actually.
Okay. Actually, yeah, I'm in the lobby.
Okay, just
already.
I'll do that. I'll do the intro, dude. Just
Hold on, let me tell you when it starts.
okay. Just let me know when we're live. I'll go.
Yeah, I'll let you know when we're live. Fucking bitch. Fucking.
Hmm.
I'm joking.
And I'm waiting for this fucking whatever it is. I'm gonna hold the chat on my phone.
Alright, I can't change the stream title.
Oh no.
Alright, I'll tell you when. I think Mike's on, so we're good.
I'm trying to pull up the stream on my phone.
Alright, I think we're probably live, but let me refresh and check.
I got game found. Invite me again.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, I got chat up on my phone.
Let me hope that this starts.
I've been removed.
Oh.
The fuck?
Yep. So, what is there any policy about cursing on stream or anything?
I don't like doing it because I like being professional, but if you do, I'm not gonna like rage.
I won't, but
So,
yeah.
because Mike
It-
Mike swears on stream all the time. Like
If Tragic or Albert kill the whole entire other team, you know how something's gonna slip. So
am I like I should be streaming, dude. Like, maybe if I click play. Nope. All right, I'm gonna wait for this here. Good thing I hit the stream button. Oh, I guess apparently there's people commenting.
But I
just
don't think
wanted-
it's live.
everyone's waiting.
I just want to see it on the broadcast.
Hope everyone's here. I didn't see Chris or Decker in the chat, man.
Whatever.
Well,
if
Chris can
there's-
be playing. What the
I
fuck
mean,
am I
if
talking
people
about?
are listening to us right now, I'm just gonna cut it for the broadcast anyway because, God, I want you. Okay, can any of you go to the
I'm
BFC
on the
on
website.
Twitch and
It says offline, but people are still commenting.
what the fuck?
Cause you can chat while it's offline.
But yeah.
Yeah, but it never takes this long. I literally hit start broadcast like an hour ago.
Did they remake the private lobby, or you still in that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, they did. Okay. If I'll go until 35, and if at 35 this stream doesn't start, I'm gonna end it and then.
Well, we should probably end it. And then just,
Yeah, just.
I mean, if it's continuing from when Galaxy was there, then yeah. Just,
No, it's not.
It just
Oh.
says offline.
Jesus. Okay, fine. I'm ending the stream.
by the way, Deathless, in the intro, I'm gonna be like, I'm joined by my commentating partner for tonight, Deathless, and then you just say like, "What's up?" or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And then
Try not to have the biggest like awkward pause in the world between him saying deathless and you saying "What's up, guys?"
yeah,
Oh,
please
yeah,
just
I know.
say something.
But yeah, it's whatever. All right, I'm gonna start it again. See if this works.
Zyklon's playing.
I mean, not surprised. Okay, please just work. Fucking shit. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Capture card coming in, boys.
Uh-oh.
Is
But you best
am I
hope this shit
set?
works.
Oh, it's gonna work. Trust me. You might hear some buzzing, but the audience won't hear buzzing. So if you can deal with it, that would be amazing for me, if you don't mind.
How bad
I just need to find a pair of headphones, and I'm good.
Okay.
Let me message R. And I'll tell them when to start. Am I streaming still?
Can I hype myself
No, I'm not.
up?
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Like, I'm gonna be here. I just need to move.
Gotta hype these people up.
I think
Shit's
everyone's
about to
hyped
be
already.
lit. Better not be a clean sweep.
I doubt it's gonna be a sweep.
If it is, better be like, okay, we gotta do our replay for map 1 2 times and map 2 3 times and map 3 just play replay once.
Yeah. Oh, map 5.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be standing up for like half of this too.
Oh my god.
Shit, this will be fun. This is your first time commentating? Like, stream?
Yeah, on
Yeah?
stream. Yeah. But I commentate for fun.
Nice.
Just, like,
Yeah. I mean, same, but like, holy shit, this is getting pretty, like,
yeah.
pretty amazing, so. Yeah, I've never commentated until this, so I just offered my presence because they were only like, it was only Mike and Wicked doing it, so I'm like, fuck you, I'm not on a team, just do it.
You've
And then I
commentated
turned
my
into
games.
this. So.
I would have wanted to play R, but I couldn't get on, so we had to forfeit.
Barely hear Wicked.
2 of them. I have 2.
Wicked, just use PlayStation.
Shut up. I can. No. Give me a second. Found them.
Okay.
Dude, I'm
Buzzing.
muting.
Yeah. I gotta mute you. Yeah, the buzzing's really loud.
Second, dude. Like, chill. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm not even set yet.
That's good.
Or if you can just mute your mic on me, then fine.
Yeah.
There we go. I mean, I'm gonna mute myself here in a second.
We just have to get through for the preview. For like the beginning.
Okay. Hopefully this capture card works. Let me load OBS.
Damn, when we got this lobby set. Shit, man.
Oh, please. Thank God. Okay.
What's LTO doing on spectate?
LTO.
Okay. So you guys, let me. Oh God.
Never break my speakers.
AFK screen. Okay, don't need that. All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
Good.
I'm just gonna wait for you to tell us that we're live, or I'm gonna see it live on my phone. So.
LTO this time.
No, whenever we're live, just mute your mic, I guess.
Yeah. So is LTO spectating or something?
Yes.
I just want to see it load like online. Like it says I'm streaming. Is the stream really glitched? I think the stream just might be glitched.
So what happens when the stream's glitched?
God, Albert Casual Beers and Cassidy. Damn. Not gonna lie, I'd be scared as fuck to go up against that. I'd still challenge that shit.
Oh yeah, Galaxy says to restart the stream. It happened to him the first time.
Okay, this is the third time I'm restarting it. Alright. Third time, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna stop and start one more time. If it doesn't happen, I just can't play. Like,
Okay.
I'm
That's
streaming.
after I say your name is when you're like, give your
Yeah.
introduction or whatever. Like, plenty of women to say.
okay, I hit the start button.
Dang, I just want this to start already.
Hold on, Jesus Christ. Hello?
Hello?
How's it going?
How is this Twitch going?
Well, it's either gonna work this time, or I'm gonna say just go for it and have someone stream it. Because I've literally hit start stream about 6 times.
Can you restart your PS4 and then do it?
It's not through. I'm using my capture card right now. It's still.
Don't click it. Don't use the camera.
Well, I did, but I even did it through my PS4 and it still didn't work.
Sorry, that's what I was talking about. I think you have to restart your PS4 and just do it normally. You there?
Yeah. Fine, I'll try it. So give me a minute then.
I kicked you from the lobby.
Okay. I'll be right back then.
Yeah, we'll send you an invite to the party.
Yep.
Alright, sounds good.
Wait. Let me know when we're doing the introductions and stuff, cause.
Oh, well, I mean, whenever he says, okay, and we're live, then yeah.
But let me know before, because I had to mute Wicked, because a bunch of people are watching the stream, and they don't want to hear the buzzing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so before.
What are you streaming on? Twitch or?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, okay. So we got
Yeah.
2 fucking camera angles now?
Yep.
Alright, cool. How many people are on there right now?
15.
80.
But it's not even anyone that was watching the Twitch stream.
What's up, YouTube squad? We're gonna be bringing this action shortly. Just have to get our Twitch stream up and running right now. So, you are the leader of the party right now, so go ahead and just...
Okay. He's on, I think. I invited him.
I can't Mike doing it.
Oh, the stream's up.
Yours or?
No, his BFC. But it's on his capture card.
Oh yeah, it is.
Wait, tell him not to start it on.
Yes. Invite him.
Yeah, I invited him.
You might have to invite Wicked's actual account, so invite both.
Hold on, let's see. Cause you got the invite, I saw it on the stream.
Oh no, invite the BFC streamer account.
That's what I did.
Okay.
I wonder what, like, the players, they're getting iced right now.
I know. But hey, we're just giving more time to prepare. You know, get that nervous out of them.
All these strats.
All those butterflies out of the stomach. We're doing them a favor.
Yep.
They know what the fuck's about to happen over everyone, so. If this like, okay, how is he not joining the party yet?
Oh, the stream's working. That's good.
There he is.
Okay, we're good. Well, so much for the planned introduction.
You want me to count to 3?
Well, I think he's already in the party, right?
I don't know. Am I gonna go with this introduction?
You want me to count to 3?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna mute you for this buzzing. So
Wait. Oh yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I can't hear you either.
this for like an hour. I mean, if you can just mute your mic, that's fine. Sorry.
No, you're not. Just do the intro, whatever.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, so, according to Wicked Stream, we are now live. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to the SWBFC Twitch channel. I know all of you are out here in the community watching this match tonight. I'm joined by my commentating partner tonight, Deathless.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
Good awkward pause. But yeah, we're bringing you one of the most hype matches in this tournament and of all the tournaments so far. We have the Drop Zone 2 champions, Ruthless, versus the team who has yet to win a title in the Drop Zone series, 322. Both of these teams are top tier teams in this community. They're both veterans to this game. They have been playing on PS4 this whole entire time now, and they are ready to bring their A game against each other. There is tension between this match, so these teams are looking to one-up each other and make it into the finals to verse MMR for the Drop Zone 4 tournament. So getting into this match, our first map will be Dune Sea Exchange. This is the best out of 5 game, so we can't expect it to go all the way to map 5, and I myself do as well. Deathless, what do you think about this match?
I think this match will definitely go at least to a game 4. These teams are really close, and this map in particular, I think it's just going to come down to who wins those pods that are always contested in the middle of the map.
Yep. So we're going to have to see how those pod rotations go throughout this whole thing. Like you said, the middle of the map is where a lot of them drop, especially underneath tarps and all that. And both of these teams love this map as far as I know. The players know it as like it's on the back of their hand. So we'll see which team is going to be able to rotate more, the positions that they're going to set up, and everything, all of the qualities of winning a match is going to be shown from both of these teams. So for everyone who doesn't know the lineups of these teams, R will be starting on the Rebel side. We are having Kriseska 99, Cappy Killa, X Tragic, and Zykod on the R side. On the Imperial side, we'll be having 322, and the lineup is Casual Recovery, Cassidy, Albert Blah, and Beerus 70. First pod is already dropped, and Cassidy has gotten the first touch there. All the trades are already coming out. Albert has killed Kriseska on top of ship. 322 now has control of that, and R is stuck underneath ship right now. They're looking for a push in this first pod. Still 50 seconds on this pod. It's only been touched once, but we're seeing 322 come out strong with these kills as Albert and Cassidy already pick up ones for themselves.
Albert has a fast start so far.
Yep. That's a slaying power that we expect from all these members in 322. Most of them have been slayers throughout the entire tourney and on their team, so definitely we're going to see a lot of kills come out of them. But Tragic and Kriseska getting up in there. They're getting their licks in. They're going to get a double kill on Cassidy and Beerus, I believe. Now Albert's getting the trade on Tragic there. They're going to try to hold out on their defense here. They're going to get the touch on the pod. That's going to drop the timer even lower now. Albert picking up a kill on Chris and Zykod picking one on Beerus. Our two-man teams are going to be going around on both sides of the map here. Looks like it's going to be Zykod going out for his desert side. Cassidy looking for the kill on him. He's going to get it. 322 grouped up around the pod here. They do have one member roaming around. It's going to be Beerus all the way on tarps looking for the spawn kill, but Cappy push it in. He's going to kill Cassidy. Albert getting the trade there. Cappy home, his teammates can follow up. Albert's going to get a second kill, and that's going to be the pod lost from R. 322 is going to capture that, making the score 1-0.
And I think that if R wants to win this map, Cappy and Chris, they have to pick up the slaying. They're big slayers on their team, and it looks like right now they're just getting outslayed by 322.
Yep, 322 definitely coming out strong, especially getting that first pod. So I think most people would think that R is more of an objective team over 322, so they would expect them to probably get a lot more touches and all that, have really good offensive players. But with 322, if they can just get on their defense and get all these kills, it will be definitely a rough time for R throughout this entire match. Now we have 3 members of 322 underneath construction there, but they still got silence on all of R's pushes here. We have Zykod coming from crates, trying to flank Cassidy, and he's going to get the kill on that. Will this be an opening for R to get onto his pod? Zykod being taken out from Albert, and Tragic getting the trade there as well. Cappy and Chris now pushing on the pod, and they're going to get the party response for the other 2 teammates, and R is now in control of the pod. I believe R also has a infantry turret up there on the dropship, could help them. Not sure which team it is. It's blue for me, so
They also got a proxy on pod.
into the game. Yep, and that's going to be important. We're going to see these pushes come from 3-2-2. If it's going to be a group push, it could be a multi-kill with that prox mine. Pod is already halfway claimed. Casual getting a nice kill on Cappy there on crates. That gives him an angle to open up in. Casual going low on health, though. He's going to try to take out Chris. He's going to get it. Will this be 3-2 straight to push in? Zycon last minute on defense with Cappy. Cappy picking up a nice double, and Zycon with the third. Zycon with the fourth. R is able to hold on their defense, and they're going to pick up the second pod, tying it up 1-1.
And there's a big play by Zycod to get in that pod.
Yep, Cappy and Zycon working together, both picking up 2 for themselves, and they're going to hold out for their teammates. This next pod coming down the other side of dropship. Looks like 3-2-2 is going to be Cassidy to get the first touch on this. This could be 3-2-2's pod to get. It's an easy way to force them onto the other side of the map. They just have to be careful. Dropship. Looks like Cassidy and Casual already taking taking control of it. Cassidy up there now, but Cassidy has a couple of R members below him. It's going to be Cappy and Zycod. Will he be able to take him out? Beerus is going to pick up one. That's going to be on Zycod and went out towards Desert. Cappy having to back off, getting flanked from the behind. Beerus is going to get the kill on him as well. 3-2 still in control of the pod. R trying to set up here now underneath ship. See what they can do. It looks like Kriseska and Cappy are both going to jump on the ship, beating their teammates. Zycod, that's going to be tragic actually. But Chris being taken out from a nice nade from 3-2-2. Zycon pushing a little bit too early. He's going to be taken out from Cassidy. 3-2 almost has his pod claim. R needs to go in now. That's going to be charging to go in. Not going to be able to get it. Cassidy's going to get the kill on him. Here comes the other member of Samar. Will they be able to get a thermal imploded by Cassidy? Or kill from Casual to save the pod? And 3-2 will pick up their second pod of the game, making the score 2-1.
Yeah, and Chris is 6-12 right now. Throughout the tournament, he has a 2.24 KD. So you definitely have to expect him to step up, especially if they do want to win this map.
Yep, next pod coming down as close as it can to the next one. It's going to be pretty much right underneath ship. You can't get really good visuals as you could put on the other one. But it's still a pod to have top ship control. Beerus and Albert Blah are partners in this match. They're going to be taking control of that right now. Looks like R is still in control of the pod, though. 3-2 trying to get the touch there. Cappy not able to get the kill on Albert as he gets the touch on the pod. And we're going to see if Albert can win this 1v2 here. But no, he's going to be taken out from Cappy pretty early. No 3-2 members around. Tragic's going to clear out the last one, which is Beerus. And now R is in control of the pod in the area as well. Looks like 3-2 is going to spawn over here by crates on the original Rebel spawn. They're going to be underneath tarps. Nice kills coming out from Cappy and Tragic. Cappy picking up a second one as well. Some early defense there. Good
Big
grenades, I believe,
Cappy.
from both members of R. Yep, and now 3-2-2 split up a little bit. Tragic taking out Beerus on top ship. He's not going to let Albert get around him. He's going to get the double on that. R about to capture this. Chris with a nice melee kill on Casual there to get 3-2 off of the area, and R is going to pick up that pod, tying it up 2-2.
Very evenly matched so far.
Yep, this map being tied is very close. We've seen momentum go in the hands of both teams. And now it looks like it might be in R's hand.
Yeah, this could very well be a swing pod for the rest of the map.
Yep, this pod coming right down next to scaffolding, that's what I call it. Cappy is going to get the touch there. It looks like R is able to spawn over here by the pod, so they will have control of it. Kriseska and Zycon both picking up nice kills, but we have Cassidy and Casual who are partners on 3-2-2. They're on top of the dropship, looking for some kills here. But it looks like R is all gone underneath ship, except for Tragic and Kriseska, the big slayers of R for this match. Kriseska's going to pick up a kill on Casual, but Albert getting the trade there. Cappy taking out Albert for that trade. Tragic taking out Beerus. Last 3-2 member in that area, and R has a successful defense there. 3-2 now going to have about one more push to be able to get this pod, and they're going to have to hurry. This pod is already 80% claimed. How will they get there? Looks like it's going to be Beerus going on top of ship, looking to get this kill on Kriseska. He's going to get it. Albert picking up the next one. Cappy, but not in there soon enough. Looks like R is going to pick up the third pod, making the score 3-2.
And it seems every time that 3-2-2 has a good push going, Cappy always picks up some big kills, and that's been the story of these 3 pods so far that R's gotten.
Yep, so far 2 players to note from R is Zycod and Cappy, and they are doing amazing on defense. I think they're probably the 2 objective players on the lineup right now. We just have Tragic and Kriseska, who are supposed to be the 2 big slayers, and looks like Tragic right now is leading in kills on his team, going 17-10. Good KD from him, but on this pod right now, it's going to be right underneath dropship, next to construction. Beerus picking up a nice kill on Zycod there underneath ship. Looks like R is still in control of this, or 3-2 is in control of this, but R looking to push here from Desert. Tragic getting a nice kill on Casual as he jump packs away. Now 3-2 having to set up positions here, a little bit cluttered. That looks like it's going to be Cappy to go into the pod from behind. He's going to get the touch there. That's going to put the pod over in R's favor. Will R be able to take out all 3-2? But Albert coming in, looking for a double here on Tragic. Will he be able to get it? And he will. That's going to put 2 members of R on the pod. Now he's going to get the other 2. Cassidy actually killing himself on the pod. Clears with an ion grenade. Cappy low on health. He's going to retreat away from Casual. Casual's going to push him. He's going to get the kill on him. Looks like this pod is going to get touched from Zycod, who's able to stay alive around there. And neither team is really in control of this area. It's just, you know, members are all over the place.
There's going to be a ton of touches on this pod because the 2 teams keep spawning close to pod and jumping on it, so I wouldn't be surprised to see this pod go on for a little longer.
Looks like we're going to have some members of R now go on top of the ship. That's going to be Krzyzewski. He's going to be getting a partner spawn for his teammate Tragic. Coming in from behind. They're not running. 3-2 can't see him on the radar. Because of that, this is their time to go on the pod. It's going to be Tragic. But Casual coming in hot. Going to get a kill on Tragic. But will Krzyzewski be able to get it? He won't. Gabby's going to go down. Albert picking up a nice double to save the pod for his team. 3-2 is going to tie it up again. The score is now 3-3.
Casual's blaster cannon right there really secured that pod for 3-2, and it's what allowed this game to now be tied at 3-3.
This pod's going to come out towards the original Rebel side. This is out in crates. This is a very open area. A lot of offensive. When you're on the offensive of this pod and it's not yours in control, you more than likely going to go up on top of the ship, which is where Casual is right now. Looks like they're starting to drop down towards the pod, which is where Pierce went, but Pierce being killed from Cappy, I believe, by a grenade.
Casual has
a big
that blaster
explosion there.
On ship
Here
right
comes
now.
Albert and Beerus coming out from underneath tarp. Krzyzewski's going to try to get a kill on him, but Beerus is going to take him out. Tragic getting that nice double. Cappy picking up a 3rd there on Beerus.
It's only Casual.
Looks like R might be able to hold out here.
And you see, really, it's only Tragic.
3-2, a big push.
Yeah.
It looks like 3-2 is going to take control of the pod there. So, Deathless, what do you think both teams are going to have to do for the rest of this match to be able to secure this win?
Well, I think that for R, Chris has to step up in slaying. Currently 17 and 25. It's really Tragic. If he cools down at all, this is 3-2-2's map. But for 3-2-2, they just got to get some more touches on the pod. It seems like they're slaying a little too much and forgetting about that objective sometimes.
Yep. So definitely the Slayers that are supposed to be in this match are doing their job. We have Tragic right now going 30 and 17. He has the most kills in the match. And over on the other side we have Albert Blah, who's now 27 and 25. So everyone in this match is looking good on their KD. Pretty much everyone is over 20 kills except for Zycod, Krzyzewski, and Cassidy. But KD doesn't exactly matter. It's all about objective in this game mode as R is now in control of the pod. But looks like it's going to be Albert Blah to come and take control over the area. Again, a nice double kill on Krzyzewski and Cappy. Rest of his teammates are going to come in. And now they are on the defense against R. See how R is going to group up here. Looks like we're going to have 2-man teams possibly. Yep, and 3-2 going for the early stops here. Albert Blah and Krzyzewski are going to trade on each other.
Here comes the push.
If R pushing out, it's going to be Cappy go right onto the pod. Will he be able to get the touch? Looks like he can. And he will. Took a little bit long for him to hold square there, but he's going to get the touch for his team. Now will the rest of R be able to clear out 3-2? It's going to be Tragic and Krzyzewski, the 2-man team to finish the job. Other 2 R members on the other side of the map. It looks like Krzyzewski's going to push on the tarp. He's going to get a kill on Cassidy. Zycod coming in behind, getting a kill on Casual. Beerus picking up the trade on Tragic. 3-2 looking to get on this pod. Cappy down by Crate's going to get a nice kill on Albert as Albert pushes in there. And it looks like they're going to get this pod, and they will. Score is now 4-3. We still have 3 minutes remaining in this match. 3-2 definitely needs to get this next pod.
I'm looking at Beerus right now to get a big play on this pod. He's been a little quieter than we normally see him.
Krzyzewski and Albert trading on each other right on the pod. Looks like 3-2 is going to get that, but Tragic is going to go in for the touch for R. It's going to lower the timer there. Zycod picking up a nice kill on Cassidy. It looks like they're going to trade on each other, actually. Albert picking up the kill on Tragic there. Zycod immediately spawning, getting a kill on Albert again. It's going to be Cassidy going on the pod. Try to get the touch, but Tragic's going to take him out. Beerus coming from the crates, going to take out Zycod. Got his partner Albert there with him. They're going to push onto pod. Albert getting a nice kill on Tragic there. Will they be able to get the touch? And they will. It's going to be Albert. That's the objective plays coming out from him. It looks like 3-2 might be able to clear out R all around here, but both teams are right around the corner from each other, and they may not even know it. Cappy taking out Albert there. Beerus getting the kill on Tragic as Tragic tried to flank around on Tarps. Cassidy getting a nice kill on Gruseska as Gruseska starts to spawn over on the original Rebel side, coming up behind 322. Cassidy getting a little bit too open there on top of crates. He's going to be taken out from Tragic. Are looking to take control of these Tarps now as they do have a pod, but Albert's going to get a nice touch there. Rest of 322 looks to be all spread out now. They're not really together, but Beerus picking up a nice double. Doesn't need any teammates with him. He's going to get the double on Gruseska and Cappy, I believe. And looks like 322 is looking to take control of this area now, but are making a big push here. Looks like 3 members coming around crate side.
And it does look like R should get a touch, maybe not.
Yep, looks like with the last second, it's going to be Gruseska to get the points for that. Along with his teammate, Cappy, I believe, on that pod. Zykon's going to be there as well, going low on health from that ion grenade. And it's going to be Albert Blada coming from behind on Tarps. He's going to get a nice kill on Tragic. That's the aggressiveness coming out by him in all of 322 as they go onto this pod now, looking for the touch. But Zykon staying alive on that pod. He's going to get a nice kill on Cassidy, holding it out for his teammates. But now he has 3 members of 322 to get through. Getting
Albert's
a nice party spawn for his teammate there. Albert getting a nice double on Cappy and Zykon. Will he be able to pick up the third? He's going to get the touch for his team. Looking to get the kill on Tragic. Tragic gets the kill on Beerus for that trade. Looks like Beerus Albert Blog goes ahead and retreats over towards Tarps now. Cassidy and Albert both picking up a nice kill, but now Tragic and Zykon coming back. Casual getting the trade there on Zykon.
And if this pod goes to 30 seconds, the best that 322 can do is tie. Keep an eye on that.
Yep, so they definitely need to hold out. They need to keep R back from here on out. They cannot have any more failures on defense. R is definitely looking to get at least a touch on this pod.
1 touch from R.
So we could,
it's a tie.
Yep, we could definitely see a replay of this map, or we can see R close it out 5-3 here. And now R on their final push. They're coming in. Looks like Gruseska's going in strong. Getting a nice double. That's gonna be Zykon to go on the pod. He's gonna get it. Now 322 in a very tough situation here. Another pod drops. They could win this.
So this means now that if 322 claims both these pods, they can win.
Yep, but the first pod we need to remember is on a very small timer, so 322 definitely needs to focus on that one. Will either team touch this pod? If they do so, it is definitely going to put pressure on both teams, but we'll see if they choose to do that. That's going to be Beerus to get the first touch on that second pod. Looks like they decided to do it. Gruseska getting a touch on the first one there. 322 definitely needs to focus on that. They also should probably go ahead and take control up top Tarps, as they will have visual on both, and both pods switching their sides, if you notice that.
Yeah,
322 coming out with nice kills.
4-3-2-2.
Yep. So now the timer is officially at 0. It comes down to these 2 pods. R needs 1 pod to win 5-3. 322 needs both of them to win 5-4. And now they're in control of both. Yep, on this first pod, a lot of fighting going down, but looks like R's going to take control as no 322 members are there. They're going to get the touch there, and they're also, they're also in control of the second pod. Now, 322 having to come in quick if they want this. Looks like they're going to focus on first pod like they should. Will they be with the touch here? Not going on the pod exactly. You have Tragic and Chris both getting nice kills there. Tragic doing very well on defense.
This could be over right now.
With the slaying power.
322
and this second pod is also coming to a close. Zykon picking up a nice defense. Will they be able to get it? Cassidy going down, and R's going to win the first match 5-3.
What an exciting match right there.
Yep, that match was tied all the way through. And look at these kills. Everyone take a look at these scoreboards. Tragic dropping the 40 bomb along with Albert. Albert actually went up in him on kills, getting 47. Tragic picking up 45. And everyone in there had probably at least over 30 from what I saw. So
yeah, you're about to hear
a lot of kills.
Something I wanted to point out there, when both pods dropped, the attack from 322 was actually really stellar. They hardcore pushed one of the pods, the pod that they didn't have. All 4 members jumped on it to make sure they had control. And if they would have just sent someone back to that that first pod of the 2, the first one that dropped a little sooner, 322 actually could have tied it 4-4 there. They were just a little slow in their retreat to go get the other pod. But then R's defense, focusing on one pod themselves, making sure that one was secure, that ultimately did it for them. That was a huge play from them to be able to do that. Additionally, sorry, I'm kind of coming in here. Some of the Slayers from R, specifically Chris, I feel like underperformed that game.
He didn't have the best of games.
that's something that you don't normally see. He's really usually the most consistent player, and if he can get more consistent, or if he can get better back to what he's normally capable of, I feel like ours in really good shape. I mean, 3-2-2 had pushes, but like it looks like 3-2-2's playing to their strengths. I feel like our first was a little not together. They picked it up. If 3-2-2 could play off of that, they definitely have a chance in this. So.
That is true. And what I saw out of that game is really, it was Albert. It was basically Albert pushing first, and his team would follow up on that, but then they could not get set up on defense, and R would take over, and eventually one of their setups would work, and that's why they won the game. And big numbers from Tragic too. We'll see if Chris can step it up.
All right, so map 2, sorry to get you in there. I know you guys know it, but just in case it wasn't, said somewhere, map 2 is going to be Jawa Refuge. How do you guys feel that's going to go? Also 3-2-2.
For Jawa Refuge, this map is always played. 3-2-2, I think, loves this map. Beerus has some pretty unorthodox positions, I believe. But so does the rest of his team. I think 3-2-2 is going to win this. So it will be close again, but I think 3-2-2 will win this map.
I agree, and this is 3-2-2's most scrimmed on map, and in all the scrims I'm in with 3-2-2, this is the map that's always chosen first, so a lot of playtime on this map. Expect to see expect to see Beerus and Casual on that ship, contested by Chris and Zach.
Yeah, I mean, typically this is the map that everyone plays first, because maps are played in rotation in order of location in the list. So this one, typically, if it's played, it's going to be played first. So I feel like a lot of teams have practice with it. I kind of agree with you. I feel like 3-2-2 might take this map, just because ever since teams started figuring out the crawler is the most OP thing in the game, a lot of teams have been camping up there, and I know R just historically has not had good control of that crawler, and 3-2-2 loves the thing, and that map, and the crawler is just huge on this map. I definitely can see 3-2-2 taking this.
Yep. So let's go ahead and look at all the different things, all the different factors that were in the first map. So talking about players, everyone in the match had over 30 kills. The slaying power in this entire matchup is insane. Everyone in here has been playing this game for so long. They know their movement is perfect. I expect everyone to get just the same amount of kills as map 1. For players specifically, Albert is obviously the person to look out for this match. He is an Xbox player apparently. This guy is doing a fantastic job on slaying. But we also saw he has an objective side. So he did get a lot of touches actually in map 1, for anyone who didn't see. But so did the rest of 3-2. Also, Cassidy was doing a great job on objective as well. I think if they just keep it up, then they're definitely going to get this win. For members on R, you guys were saying that Griseska kind of underperformed. I can see what you mean by that. I think Griseska's still doing good as well as everyone on R. But Tragic is picking up the most kills. If he does that again, they will do. They definitely will have a chance in this map. I think the main thing that's going to kill 3-2-2 is they need defense. So they really need to hold their own on defense.
I think on this map the crawler is a defense because it covers so much of the map, and they just love controlling it. So I definitely feel like that's going to be the player to watch. This crawler right here, whoever has control for the majority of the map will probably come out winning this.
Yep, and off the start, the favorable spawns, of course, are for R. They have faction choice. So we'll see. Looks like Tragic is going to go straight to ship.
The first pod is down.
So like you said, Tragic's just going to go ahead and choose to go up on there. On the ship, get those kills if he can. Spawn out 3-2's movements. No subs coming out for this match. We have R on the Imperial side. They did get the better spawn there, and 3-2 is going to be on the Rebel side. And now Albert Blog and the touch there for 3-2 is going to be their first touch on this pod. And now we got fights on the cliff side. Cassie picking up a nice kill on Griseska there. And we're going to see how 322 is going to set up. Tragic is up there on the crawler along with Kriseska. Kriseska got the partner spawn up there. We're going to see how long it takes for 322 to decide to take control of that. They are going to have to rotate all the way through mid at this point.
Ship's causing problems so far, as we expected.
And I'm honestly surprised they haven't set a team over there yet. This pod is now touched by Cappy. On our side, they're going to get the touch there, getting control of that.
Seems like they're completely ignoring Ship, trying to bait them off.
Yeah.
That might be part of it. Also, that after this first pod's where you're really thinking about Crawler. I guarantee you after this pod, 322 makes an immediate rush for the Crawler. And they try and take control after this pod.
I agree, depending on
like their
pod placement.
Caswell coming behind, picking up a nice kill on Zycon. Will he get the double? He's not able to get on the pod in time. Ar's going to pick up the first pod there. And now this is definitely where things are going to change, as this pod is going to get, well, not that much closer to the Crawler, but it's in a different position now. Possibly one that 322 would like to take control of. That's going to be Kriseska to get the touch there, as R is going to take control of the pod now. And Cassie getting a nice kill on Tragic there. That's not something you see every day. Tragic losing a 1v1, that's close. Looks like Castle's going to be taken out from Cappy there on trenches. And R has a Viper droid now, going to act as a 5th man of defense. And now we see 322 taking over Crawler control. That's going to be Beerus, Casual, and now the partner spawn for Cassie up there. Looks like Beerus is going to jump down into trenches. He's going to be taken out from Kriseska there. They have R has 2 Viper droids on that pod. They might have, they probably should have chose a safe one for the next one, but I guess what they choose to do. Anyway. Casual, last man going in there. Looks like R is going to take a very early lead here, making the score 2-0. That was very quick. That was the first touch on that pod.
Yeah, and what you see in this match, which is why R is taking control so quickly, is Tragic and Chris 6-1, 7-1, and you look at Beerus 1-4, Albert 1-6. Their Slayers are getting outslayed for 3-2-2 right now. See if they can turn that around.
And the last thing is Chris. I mentioned him before. He was kind of underperforming, top of the team, 7-1. And I said if he starts making a play, they're definitely going to come out strong. And this is what's happening.
Yep. Looks like Kriseska is also doing objectives so far in this. He does have a good amount of points over the next member of R on the leaderboard. He has about 600 points difference there. But now this might be the pod for 322 to make a comeback on and get their momentum. This is going right underneath Crawler, and they already had control of mid when this thing dropped. But looks like Travis is going to try to sneak in. Not going exactly for the pod, going to go for some kills. He's going to take out Cassidy, but Alba's going to get the trade there. And now this is definitely 322's chance to set up on defense and hold out R. R is going to be spawning over at the original Rebel spawn. So now their spawns are flipped. Not the best position that they want to be in. This pod is almost capped. R might let this one go. Looks like they will, and that's going to be a pod capture for 322.
Right
Cappy
there.
Might have tried to get there, but a little too slow.
Right there is the first solid setup we've actually seen from 322 on this map in particular. And they've, for the first time this game, also will have power-up control. See how that comes into play.
Yep. We're going to try to get lucky here on power-ups. We have 2 322 members going underneath Crawler here. Side cut! Picking up both kills there, I think. And he will. That's on Albert and Cassidy. How did he do that?
It helped him Tragic there, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, but he's the one getting those kills. He's the one that picked him up for himself. So nice shot by him holding him out. But looks like a 3-man 3-2-2 is going to come iron to the pot. Beerus looking for the touch. It's going to go low on health. Zycon's going to get the kill on him. Cappy picking up the second one. Albert.
Ship
Casual
control,
being
though.
taken out. Yep,
all
ship
4
control
on Ship
from
for R. But one sneaking on pod.
Looks like Cassie's going to sneak in there. Will he get the touch? And he will. R just looking away. Wow. That's a shame that R
That's
looked
why
away
you can't have 4 on Ship.
Yeah. That's why you can't all look away from the pod at the same time. But that's going to give 322 a little bit more time to make a push. 3 members are going to go underneath Ship here. Looks like they're going to look for coordination here in their jetpacks. Looks like 3 of them are going over towards the mount side, but Kriseska and Tragic know that they're there, going for the kills. Kriseska and Zygon both picking up ones on Cassidy and Beerus. Cappy getting one on Casual, and looks like R might be able to get this pod. That's going to be Albert to sneak in, going low very quickly. Zygon's going to get the kill there, and R is going to pick up the 3rd pod, making the score 3-1.
In this map, I've seen these 2 teams scrim on a lot, and 322 normally has the advantage. This is of course why they picked this map, but right now R just seems like their strategies are better on this map right now.
Here for sure. Also, R was the first team to get to the crawler on that last pod, and that definitely had something to do with it, with the emphasis on that. 3-2-2 definitely still not out of it, though. We know what they can do, but they need to step up in terms of the kill department. That's where they're slacking right now. Typically, they're really good.
Yep, and there is still 9 minutes left in this game, a lot of time because of how fast these first 4 pods have gone.
Yep. Again, the 2 pods very quickly there. The second pod was captured on the first touch, I believe, and if not, it was just very quickly for a pod capture. Looks like 3-2 is going to make a push here now. Albert getting a nice double kill for his entry, but he's going to be taken off from Tragic as they trade on each other. 3-2 might not be able to get the touch here. R holding out on defense. Reseska and Zykot being there on the pod, and now R's going to pick up the 4th pod for their team. They can score 4-1. 3-2 is definitely in trouble here.
I know for a fact that R stresses angles and making sure that all angles are covered on pod defense, and I cannot see a more textbook example than what happened right there.
Definitely.
Zykot and Chris both being on both sides of the pod. Height elevation as well. They were on top of the rocks themselves. Now Orbital coming in. It's going to be from R. A little bit of a waste though. None of them really able to push in. I think Cappy was the one that called that, and he didn't have any more teammates on the other side of the mountain, so could have been a misplay. But if you would have had that orbital, it definitely could have came in handy later. But now 3-2 is in control of this pod. They don't have crawler control. R can take control of this now as they are underneath it. Looks like Kaz is going to play in middle, but he's going to go low very quickly to Chris. Chris is going to pick up the kill on him. But Albert getting the trade there. Where is he coming from?
And the story of this game so far has been, you can see on the scoreboard, all of 3-2 is negative.
Yeah, for sure. That's really surprising, especially after map 1 being so close in the kill department. This one's just blown open completely. Though we have seen 3-2-2 down 4-1 in scrims against R before and come back. So 3-2-2 not out of this with plenty of time. We still need to make sure, still very open.
One of the best teams at coming back is 3-2-2.
Yep, and they're going to have to make a full one here. They need every single pot after this. They still have 7 minutes. They can definitely do it. I think one thing that they don't want, though, is for another situation like the first map. Look at that. Beerus playing great defense on the pot. He's going to get that pot for his team. Score is now 4-2. We're going to see if they can rotate very quickly to the next one. And they have yet to take Sandcrawler control throughout this entire match, really, and hold on to it for a long time. And it's something that, we'd expect the 2 to go directly forward, but they're playing differently than we would think so.
We've been talking about it and kind of waiting for it, but is there a point where we just think that 3-2-2 is not going to worry about ship for this whole game?
Yep, they're definitely going to have to focus on objective now, especially since they are the ones to having to make the comeback. But that crawler, still important. Beerus picking up nice kills there. He's going to get a trade on Cappy as they trade on each other. Casual picking up a kill on Kriseska. It's a 1v1 over there on the mount side. Zykot low on health. He's going to win it. He's going to push on the body. That's a nade. He's going to be taken out from Casual there. 3-2 set up on defense here. They have a couple of power-ups. We see an infantry turret there on the rock facing right down onto the pod, covering that angle. And the 2 members of 3-2 are covering the other one. They're watching Cliffside. 2-man team over here. Let's watch this. It's going to be Zykot and Cappy pushing onto the pod. The other 2 members of R coming in from the other angles. They're going to go in. It's a full sweep on 3-2. R taking nice control on that play. That was great teamwork, great communication, and R's able to take control of that area.
There are a few teams that can do that, and R is one of them, and you just saw there that was textbook attack.
Yep, that's the teamwork and the offensive ability that is going to have R, or that will help R triumph over 3-2-2. Now 3-2 in a very stressful situation here. They have to keep their hopes high as they still have a chance on this pod.
Off to the side. He's just going to get a spawn on the pod anyway. Great play from Chris there.
Cassidy coming up behind. He's going to get a nice double kill. Albert as well coming up behind. He's going to get a kill. Albert picking up a double there. Now 3-2 is sweeping up R, and they're going to take control of the area.
And there is still one or two plays
right as I give Chris credit, he immediately looks the wrong direction and then allows 3-2-2 to sneak in. Not entirely his fault, which is really ironic timing.
Yep, and this is the Sandcrawler control that could change this plot. Now it's all 4 members of R are on there. Kriseska jumping off early. He's going to go towards cliffside, getting a nice kill. Picking up a second on there. And that's going to be tragic to come in behind on Albert, trying to take out Beerus. He's going to get the double. That's going to be all 3-2 down. R's going to take control of the pod now. This is going back and forth as it is. Spawns keep switching. 3-2 does not need this. This just wastes more and more time as it goes through the match.
Yeah, 3-2 gets wiped here. This is map. So this is huge on their part. They need to work partner spawns, need to get going here.
See if Beerus can make a play. It's gonna have to go now. Here it
I
comes.
think my Twitch chat broke. This pod's about to be coming from R. Will 3-2 be able to get it. Kills coming out for both teams. They're holding square. They're going to get it. That's Albert getting that touch for his team. He's going to grab those points. And we're still seeing a lot of action on the pod. There's a Dioxys on there as well. Casual accidentally killing himself there. Looks like R is going to get the touch now and switch it back over. But that was such an important play by 3-2. Every member just being taken out, but they kept holding square. They were able to get it, and now the second pod comes down. It's on the other side of the map. How will this affect the plays from both teams? They still have this first pod to worry about.
It's not. That second pod will not be claimed until this one is. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Albert going up for the touch here, gets the partner spawn for Beerus. They're going to get it. But now it's up for the rest of 3-2 members to come in and clear out R. Casual getting a nice kill on Zycod there. Cappy going immediately for the pod to switch it back over. Trying to waste as much time for the two. Yep, that's all 4 our members dead. And now they need to get touched there. So Cappy doing a nice job. It looks like a small play, but he did get the touch on that pod, wasting a little bit of time for 3-2. That's going to give more time for R to go onto these pods. And it looks like R might go get a touch here on the second pod. On the other side of the map, it's going to be Cappy to do it. Going to put a little bit of pressure on 3-2. They definitely need to hold out on this defense if they want this pod and the next. They need to capture this one and immediately rotate to the next one.
That puts Cappy so far out of the play, though. This is a 3-on-4 on the other side of the map.
Yep, we'll see Albert coming for the close, but he's not going to get it. Tragic getting the touch there.
And now they have to start focusing on that other pod because time will come into play.
Yep, and it looks like 3-2 isn't really close to it. Now R just holding out there. I don't think they're going to choose to just defend this pod. I think they definitely still want the first one, but now this is going to be stressful for 3-2. They need to win this offensive push. This Albert. Yep, Albert and Cal's getting nice entrance, but Tragic holding off with a double kill there. Albert and Beerus coming to finish off the job, but 3-2 is going to take control of that.
The interesting thing, though, is that spawns flip, and that's a free claim right there for R.
Yep, and that's what 3-2 didn't need. They probably wanted another member of 3-2 to stay over there, which I think they tried doing, but didn't work out like they wanted to. And now this pot is on a lower timer, so 3-2 is definitely just having to switch between both. They need to
Tragic's going to be the only one on that other pod. He's going to get a touch. That's huge for Tragic.
Big play right there.
Even more pressure on 3-2, but looks like it's going to be up to Albert Blah. 1v2 over Tragic, and Kuseski not going to be able to get it. That pot's going to go over to R. They're going to win map 2. 5-2.
And I said it earlier in the game, but the big thing this map is that 3-2 could not slay. Don't know what's going on with them. That's normally they're supposed to be the best in the game at that, but that game they just didn't get it done. And Chris had a huge game. And last map when R won without Chris going off, just him going off helped them get an even easier win.
Yep, 3-2 definitely starting off slow there. I think that actually hurt him throughout the entire of the match. We've seen a lot of teams start off as bad as that, and they were able to make a comeback. And you were saying 3-2 is one to be known to do that, but they just weren't able to do it this match. Those last 2 pods, I think it worked out for R getting the touch on that second one. Definitely put more pressure on 3-2, especially as the timer on that pod went lower. But that spawn flip at the end is not what 3-2 needed.
That was a really unlucky break for them.
The only problem with that is they had sent too many members over there. They needed all those members to get the pod claim, but all those members over there actually is what caused the spawn flip.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I mean, just based on the positioning of the pods, that was really big there for R. They were really clutch, but I kind of disagree with the touch originally because you have the lead if you're R. You don't want to split the map up entirely, and if you lose one, you lose the other. And that's almost what happened to him there.
Yep. So everyone here in the Twitch chat, if you're just joining in and not watching if you did not see the first 2 maps, R has won both of them. Very close though. So R is now up to this next map will decide it. If R wins this, they will do a full sweep on 3-2, winning 3-0. 3-2 needs the next 2 map wins to take it all the way to map 5, which is what I'm expecting to happen, but not exactly in this order. R coming out very strong, winning the first 2 maps, and 3-2 having a rough time on that second one. If their team chemistry is falling apart right now, it's not going to look good for this next map.
Yeah, 3-2-2, typically you think of Casual as the person who's kind of like, he's really emotional when he plays, but Albert Blah leaving the lobby before the game even ended might show a little bit of frustration coming out of those guys, and that's not good moving forward, especially in a 5-game series.
Yeah, this one, there's gonna have to be flawless gameplay from 3-2-2 if they want to win these next 3 maps and win the series.
And we're gonna be able to give us invites. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I got you guys.
So next map is gonna be Sulphur Fields. What do we all think about this one?
Sulphur
so-
Fields is huge on partner spawns, and whoever gets better partner spawns wins the game, I think.
Yep. And overall spawns as well, and that took a toll on the end of that last map. So, if 3-2 can take control, if 3-2 can have full map control on this and their defense, they'll win it. And that's what they needed in the first 2 maps too. But they weren't able to do it 100%. So, 3-2 needs to step it up if they're going to win this and the next map as well, and the 5th. So they need to win all 3 next maps.
They need the reverse sweep, basically.
Yep. They need the momentum in their favor. And we're not going to see any roster changes come out from either team. I think 3-2 is playing with the best lineup that they have right now. R as
game.
well. You're not in the game?
Nope.
They said you were in the lobby.
Nah, I'm in the menus.
Oh shit.
Alright, I'll do color for this one. Watch the stream.
Alright.
Damn, Deathless, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's happened
No
to
one
me
would
before.
have known that, though. Unfortunately. You get. Oh yes, to the stream. Sorry about any lag spikes you see on the stream where it lags up. I'll fix that in the future, but try and deal with it for now. I'm trying to keep the camera movements to a minimum so that that doesn't happen. Also, to Curl Bay and Deathless, I hope my buzzing isn't too bad for you.
My ears have adjusted to it.
Yeah.
Good.
So boys, this map is what matters for R and 3-2-2. 3-2-2 needs this win to stay alive in this series, and R needs to win this to close it out. It's going to come down to this and the 2 maps after if 3-2-2 can win this. First spot's going to come down, and now each team is already getting into the positions. 3-2 is going to be on the Imperial side, and R is going to be on the Rebel side. So it looks like R is going to get the first touch here. Is Cappy getting hit by a nade? They're going to go low on health. Some more nades coming out into the pod. They're going to get the first touchdown. Casual and Albert picking up the first bloods at this map. They're going to go right in the pod. Albert getting the touch there, but Zycod trying to hold out. Waiting for his teammates to set up around him and try to flank 3-2 down there in the crater. Krzyzewski picking up a nice double on Beerus and I believe Cassidy. Tragic getting a kill on Casual there. Albert picking up the trade on Tragic. Krzyzewski coming up behind, or he's going to get a kill on Albert with a grenade there. That was Zycod coming up behind. So now it looks like R is already taking control of this area, and 3-2 is already going to be reset.
Yeah, I was about to say that 3-2-2 was doing really good with first bloods, turning the map around, but then R comes in cleanup crew, is able to pick up all of them, and they might even get this pod. This is going to take a push from 3-2-2 now.
Yep, so Matt spoke too soon. It looks like this pod's coming right down to the edge, and Beerus being taken out. Not going to be able to get it. Albert picking up a triple, taking out R, looking for the 4th here. Will he be able to get it? And he will. He's going to clear out R. That's going to give power-up control for 3-2-2. Now will they be able to rotate to the pod as R gets their spawn flipped?
Yeah, the thing with the power-ups is you have to make sure you use them, and it looks like Cassidy and Beerus are going to pick it up, so power-ups do go over to 3-2-2. And the spawn flip's not too big of a deal because I think R actually did beat him there because 3-2-2 was a little focused on the power-ups. So those power-ups are going to have to come in clutch here to make up for the time they lost getting to the pod.
Yep. 3-2 probably could have been a little bit better on the rotations there. Tragic trying to get the second one there. Beerus is going to take him out. Beerus is going to wait for his teammates. Going to try to coordinate a push here. This is the first touch on the pod by R. Krzyzewski taking him out though on Riverside. It's going to be a kill on Beerus. And now R being able to set up. It's going to be 3-2
yeah, 3-2 with long
the map.
spawns. Yeah.
Yep, they're going to be over in the middle of the map already, though. Cappy trying to get some early stops there. Albert's going to take him out. Cappy pushing a little bit too aggressive there, but Tragic's going to get follow-up a kill there. Zycod again is looks in as well. This is going to be an orbital strike coming up with the 3-2-2. They're going to push in now. That's going to be Cassidy going for it. Will he be able to get it? Going low on health, and he will. It looks like the rest of his members are cleaning up shop on R. Cappy, though, staying alive, going to pick up the kill on Casual. And now he's going to get a partner spawn on Zycod, but Zycod already being taken out so fast. Cappy's staying alive. He's going to jetpack away, trying to get as many kills as he can, but Casual's going to finally finish him off. And now 52 is going to be in control of this pod, and the pod's already halfway claimed, and R is just barely in the middle of the map.
I don't think R's making it to there. Cappy did so much for the team to try and keep them in this, but they couldn't win the gunfights. It was a 3-on-2 in favor of 322 there. But 322 able to win the gunfights and the long spawns on this pod specifically, causing a problem for R.
Oh, 322 is going to pick up that pod. It's going to be tied 1-1, and this pod's coming right down onto the other side, which is where R was last spawning. Looks like 322 might have flipped it now. Albert is over there towards the original Rebel spawn. Tragic pick up a nice double kill there in the middle of the map. Casual's going to pick up a kill on Zycod, and Chris is going to get that trade for his team. R still in control of the pod. This is the first touch, I believe. And now 322, a little bit spread out. They still have Albert, I believe, over on that side.
All of
going to kill him.
Around it. 322 is trying to maneuver a pincer here. Both sides coming in. If R doesn't look both ways, they're going to be screwed from one side here, and that's what's happening. 322 has a chance at a touch here.
Yeah, we saw Albert coming from behind getting the kill on Tragic. It's going to be up to Cappy, a last man around the pod. He got the angles. He's not going to be able to get it, though, as Cassidy takes defense from him. He's going to get the touch. Cappy's going to go for the touch now as well, as R was able to clear out the two members of 322 who went over towards the hillside there. Looks like 322's getting the close spawns, though. This will be an early push by them, probably, if they choose to do so. Beerus and Casual pick up nice entries there on Tragic and Urseska. That's their two top slayers on R right now. And it looks like they might be able to get in here on this pod and get a touch. It's going to be Cappy right there on that ship. He's going to take out... Cappy's there. Zycod picking up the kill on Beerus, though. And 52 is still going on to his pod, trying to get the touch. Not able to. The angles are too good by R right now.
322 is also going in one at a time. 322 went in one at a time there. That's really what it came down to. And R, again, having the angles they need.
Went one at a time, and they weren't taking out the two defenders, Zycod and Cappy, who were right on the dropship. And this pod's going to go right down into the spawn. R might be able to get touched. Nope, that's going to be Beerus to take out Cappy. And Albert's along there with him. Now Casual spawning. It looks like the partners have switched now. In the first map, it was Casual and Cassidy who were partners, and Albert and Beerus. But now it looks like it's Casual and Albert as partners. So that's a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, 322 probably trying to change something up. Usually when you're down 2 maps to nothing in a best of 5, you're trying to look for things to switch. And if your gun skill's doing okay, maybe partners swapping.
Orbital strike coming from R. This is the push. I mean, Chris going to go in there for the touch, but he's not going to be able to get it. Taken out from Beerus. It looks like the two might be able to hold on as Casual because a nice kill on Tragic. Melting him down. He's going to be able to double on Chris.
Huge.
It looks like 2-2's going to be able to hold out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's going to be 2-2. Again, Casual came in huge right there, making sure to get the kills he needed. I speak too soon. Maybe. No. I think R had one more chance than I thought they would, but still 3-2-2 in perfect position to be able to secure that.
Yep. R did spawn a little bit close. They got middle spawns, was actually a little bit surprising. And we had Cappy and I believe it was Chris who were the closer ones. They used their jetpack. If they would have had, maybe I forgot about the refresh card to get their jetpack back. They probably could have gotten it, but no power-ups around on this map. Weren't able to get it. 3-2 now in control of this pod. Looks like they're going to be taken out early, though, as Zycod gets killed, but they're starting to come back. Beerus and Albert both picking up kills. Looks like Zycod's going to push in with Tragic. Casual being taken out, and so is Beerus. Beerus getting the trade on Zycod, though, and now Tragic's going to get the touch on the pod. Looks like R's going to take control of the middle of the map.
Yeah, I mean, again, kind of a close spawn here. There's really no long spawns, so 3-2-2 is going to have 1, 2, maybe even 3 if they die immediately. Chances at getting this pod, so R's going to have to stay focused for a while here, at least.
Orbital strike coming for the 3-2-2, seeing if they can get in there very quick. A little bit early though. Not Tragic made up a nice kill on both Beerus and Albert, who went out to the pod. Casual being taken out from Cappy, and that was great defense. Tragic picking up the clutch kills there, and now 3-2 cornered over here. Cassidy being taken out from Tragic, so we have the Beerus going in the pod with no one looking at him. Will he be able to get it? He won't! Not able to hold square fast enough. Zycod's going to get the kill. It's going to be up to Albert to get this. Going to go down to the docks still, I believe. It's going to be Tragic getting the points for that, and R's going to pick up that pod, making it 3-2 now. But 3-2 getting the power-ups here.
Yeah, Zycod had a really good angle there. Albert got him on the one's angle that Zy couldn't reach, but somehow Zy was able to pick up the kill. Maybe a choke there from Albert. I don't know what happened. But R again able to get that, though the power-up's going over to 3-2-2. And last time this happened, this map, 3-2-2 had picked up the next pod, so we could see another tie here if history repeats itself. in terms of
Yep,
pod
so
score.
This pod come down the Imperial spawn. We already had the Rebel spawn pod come down, but 3-2 was able to take control of this first. R does not want to be completely killed out of this, and that's going to be Cappy to go on the pod. He's going to be taken out though. Might have been a grenade or a prox mine, but that was a nice kill on the pod. Yep. And R does not want to be completely taken out here. If they do, they will get a very long spawn, so they need to have their partner spawns alive right here. And looks like they're going to get it over here more towards Riverside. They will have a push here. It's going to be an orbital strike over the 3T2. Might have been a little too early, though, as Cappy pushing at the right moment. Going to get taken out from grenade from Albert. Kriseska being the last one to go. He's going to be taken out as well, and that's going to be a pod for 3T2, tying it up to 3-3.
The orbital strike there, actually a really good time, even though it was too early, and it still gave R a chance to touch it. That gave 3-2 time to be able to get angles on the pod there, and then R couldn't break those angles with the time remaining. So really good orbital there, even though it was technically early for a secure.
Right. I also think R had a really good flank coming from the Riverside. I think 3-2 knew about it, but I think with the slaying power of R, they definitely could have done a lot more than what they did there. And now we see on this next spot, 3-2 able to rotate right across the middle of the map and get control of this, but R is spread out all around like in a triangle formation. We see Kriseska alone out here towards the Rebel spawn. Then we see a couple of members of R up there on the hills, but Albert and Beerus is going to go ahead and clear him out there. That's going to be Tragic going onto the pod, playing objective, going to get taken out from Casual though. Albert getting the kill on Kriseska, and now R is going to spawn all the way over towards the original Imperial side. So it'll be a long walk for them. They might have a chance in this pod.
Yeah, I think they're going to get that. R not having a chance there as well. Again, just a couple skirmishes, like 2-on-2, 3-on-3 fights that just ended up favoring 3-2-2, like last man standing almost. But that last man standing then able to give a partner spawn. That's what got that pod for 3-2-2. And now 3-2-2, I think this is the first time all series that they're going to have a chance at a win here, going up 4 pods.
Yep. So they will get that and making the score 4-3. They need this next pod. And 3-2 able to get really nice kills after the pod claim, but now they're starting to fall behind a little bit as R is Cappy with a nice grenade kill there. They're going to get the first touch on this pod. This one's going to come right down to the middle of the map. The last pod, it was pretty close, so 3-2 definitely had a really good chance to rotate there. But I guess R just got some good partner spawns, and they were able to set up defense faster and get the touch here. Seska picking up a nice kill on Cassie there in the hallway. That's going to be a little bit of a pinch point for 3-2. They don't want to get all cluttered up there, so we're going to see if they can jump around here on the mountains and coming from middle, as Albert starts to do. He's going to have his 2 teammates, Cassidy and Beerus, there behind him. See if they can get some entries here. But Kriseska get a nice kill on Albert there. It looks like Cassidy's going to run right past him. Kriseska picked up a second one, but that's going to be Beerus to jump right onto the pod. Going to get a touch there with the help of Casual. That's going to switch over to 3-2's hands and buy some more time for him to come in again and set up defensive positions.
Yeah, just, I mean, a couple nice nades to be able to secure the pod there after 3-2-2 touched it from R, but Beerus coming in, making sure to get that pod touched for the team, though it does go down to a 30-second touch now when it was 50 before. So less time to make a move here.
Yep. R has just about 75% claim. I think Cassidy got stuck there in that little pit. But now 3-2 able to clear out all of R, and they're going to get the touch there. And this is 3-2's chance to win this map. They want to do it early. I don't think they want to go back and forth on this pod. I don't think they want a second one dropped either, because in both maps, it's been 2 pods dropped at the same time to be the last ones to be claimed. They don't want that. So far, it's not been going good for them. So 3-2 is looking to get this. R is probably only going to have 1 push here, as it's already 75% claim. Beerus picking up a nice early kill on Cappy, though. Cappy might be able to get the partner spawn. Chris being taken down. Cappy won't get it. They're going to push it through middle. Might be just in time. Psycho on the pod. They're going to lose it, though. 3-2 is going to win their first map of this series. We're continuing on, boys, as 3-2 is going to win 5-3.
I got the scoreboards. Looks like
Let me see the
they're just setting up for map. I got it right before it closed out, so you're going to see that. Let's sub Alvin now. For R. No. But, I mean, 3-2-2 making a statement there. I know partner spawning is really important, gun skill really important. I kind of didn't look at the kills before the lobby ended, but 3-2-2 definitely doing a better job there, winning skirmishes more so than just gunfights, and that's really huge for them. Goazon, though, and this is typically R's best map.
Next map,
but
Depot or Goazon?
I thought, wait, is it not? Oh, wait.
It's Rebel Depot, I think.
Yeah, you told me
wow,
earlier.
I thought Goazon was picked. Sorry, I was listening to the stream from earlier and I heard Goazon. Anyway, Depot's next. Well, this is going to be interesting. because
from playing with Albert for such a long time, this is normally Albert's best map, and we'll see how 3-2-2 can follow up on that.
this is anybody's best map if you have control of the pod, because then it turns into a game of corner camping.
You need to spawn trap the other team. That's how you win this map.
Yep, and both teams definitely have history of doing that pretty well, so they know how to do it. This map going to be the we did see Dunes Exchange in the first one. It's going to be another smaller map. The last two maps were bigger ones. We had Sulphur Fields and Jawa Refuge, but now we're going back to the beginning. So I don't think we're going to see any changes from star cards or guns from both teams. I think I'm not expecting any roster changes exactly, maybe, but both teams seem to be doing good enough with their lineups. I don't think 3-2 has anyone they want to sub in exactly. Everyone on the team is playing really well, both objectively and gunslings and slaying for what they need to, and so is R. So right now the score is 2-1. For anyone joining in, this is a match between 3-2-2 and R, Ruthless, and this is the last semifinals match. Whoever wins this goes on to verse MMR, and that match will be to be announced depending on whoever wins this. But right now 3-2 needs to make a full comeback. They cannot lose the map, otherwise they will lose the entire series. And R just needs to hold out and try to finish it as fast as possible.
That map for 3-2-2 is really going to help out their confidence, because the Jawa Refuge map, they just got smoked. So it's interesting to see how they'll be feeling after their first win of the series.
And the thing about on something like that, where you're up 2-0 and then you lose a map, is that starts to plant the seed of doubt. If R loses this map, there's going to be even more doubt on the team. They might look to change something up, and then they're going to be flustered. Apparently, Goes On is the map.
Oh, okay.
So what are our predictions for Goes On?
All right, so not Rebel Depot. Goes On, as I said, R's best map. So I feel like R should have actually picked this map 3, because that is when you want to make sure you're really confident. Now R lost a map going into Goes On. That might be momentum for 3-2-2, and if R loses on their arguable best map, that's looking really good for 3-2-2's momentum.
Definitely.
Notable history on both sides of these teams are having some of the best matches of their career on this, and 3-2 winning a lot of maps on here as well. So both teams know how to play it. Like you said, R might have more experience on scrimming or just better plays on this map, so that could help. But 3-2 winning the last one, we'll have to see if R is going to keep their hopes up and not be discouraged at all from that last loss, and if they're going to be able to close it out here. 3-2, they need to keep it up and just keep doing what they did last match and even better.
Casual needs a big game right here, because this map does heavily favor R. They play it much more. And Casual has been kind of quiet this series, and we know that when he's playing
so we're gonna
well,
give some fractions.
Yeah, when Casual is playing well, this team is so much better.
Yeah, Casual is my player to watch, actually, because while we know 3-2-2's good, Casual is the player on the team that can either tilt and not perform as well. But if he's on his game, he's on fire. So I said it was up to him to set the tone for 3-2-2.
Yep. So for the factions, 3-2 is going to be on the Rebel side here, and R is going to be on the Imperial side. So I think when it comes to spawns, like faction spawns, not really matters that much. But definitely late on in the game on some pods, you don't want to be on the bad side of long spawns.
Something very interesting is that Tragic's actually switched it up and is using a medical droid now.
That's going to be some support coming out for his team, and Tragic's going to go ahead and get the touch on that pod now, switching over to R's hands. They're going to back off a little bit, maybe try to take control of the situation by seeing where 3-2 is trying to push in from. Albert pushing it a little too early, a little questionable there. He's going to try to take control of top 88, so he's going to get a quick partner spawn on his partner Casual though, and now 3-2 looking like they can make a push here. Beerus going right onto pod, hoping that his teammates are going to follow up. He's going to go down early to Chris though, and now 3-2 is going to make a push here on this first pod. They're all coming in right underneath AT&T. R trying to get the kills they need. And looks like they're going to be able to as Cassie, Beerus, and Albert goes down. R might be able to get this pod completely as 3-2 is going to spawn towards cliffside, and yeah, R's going to get this pod. It's going to be the first pod over to them. And now we'll see what this pod rotation is going to look like.
He starts 4-0.
Our probe droids have picked up another
So you say Casual needs to step it up, and he's already the one struggling the most on 3-2, but still very early. Definitely see a comeback by everyone in this match. And now it looks like 3-2 is going to get the first touch on this pod. This one's going to come right out, right outside cave and on the sides of middle. So
Looks like
I've seen R have great teamwork on offense on this pod, especially with two-man teams. So if that's what they're looking to do, they definitely have a chance. But right now, we see 4 of them going through middle. Cappy's going to be taking out Zycog, getting the trade on Beerus, though. And he's going to get a partner spawn. This could be the chance for R to get a touch here. Rest of 3-2 isn't there around. Cassie getting a nice kill on Tragic and Crescesco with the Imploder.
it seems like
Zycog on the pod, sneaking in there. He's going to get the touch.
seems like throughout these matches, 3-2-2 has been trying to rely more on their slaying, whereas R has their setups, has their strategies down, and 3-2-2 is just trying to muscle their way in with their slaying power.
But I think that's the big difference between these two teams, especially from what I've seen. I think a lot of people can agree with that, is that 3-2 is, in my opinion, known more as a Slayer team, and R is more of an objective team. So having a game mode like this, I mean, 3-2 knows how to play objectively, but I think R has been practicing a lot more than 3-2 has as a team. Zycod picking up a nice double there on Beerus and Cassidy. Cass will pick up one on Zycod. 3-2 keeping in control of this pod. They might be able to claim this completely. They will tie it up 1-1 on this pod.
Yeah, for sure. Great play there from 3-2-2, though close spawns did help when Cappy and Albert traded to leave the pod wide open. 3-2-2 getting closer spawns, let them get there and secure it. But keep in mind, this is the one pod that R dropped against APOC all the way back in drop zone 2. So that's not a pod R's particularly good at taking. So we could see if maybe that's just their one blunder this map, or if 3-2-2 starting out in the comeback.
Yep. And you only have 2 ways to watch out for this pod. You have right there in middle on top AT-AT, and then you have the back on Cliffside. It looks like 3-2 split up here. They're probably going to go for 2-man teams, maybe. Looks like we have 2 people coming from Cliffside here. That's going to be the team of Beerus and Cassidy. Good partners there. They're going to be pushed by Tragic, though. Tragic's going to get a kill on Beerus. The Orbital Strike coming in from 3-2. We'll be able to get it. This pod's almost claimed by R. They're going to take out R. Or, yeah, 3-2's going to take out R with that Orbital. They're going to get the touch there. A couple of R members already getting their partner spawn. Psycho picking up a nice double on Beerus and Cassidy.
There's Casual. He gets 3 kills right there, and that's what we all were looking for Casual to step it up, and that's a good sign for 3-2-2.
Yep, Zycon getting a nice double, but Casual coming right back in there with it. He was playing a little bit more towards mid, just waiting for the right moment. He chose it perfectly. He went in there, cleared out R. He's going to get the touch for his team. And now 3-2 just coming and getting the partner spawns and trying to set up around this pod now. But now, R looking very aggressive here. They have a 2-man, 3-man team coming from middle. They're going to be taking out those. Albert gets a nice double kill. Playing defense. He's low, though. Might want to back up. He's going to do that. Looks like R might let this one go. This pod's almost claimed, and it will be by 3-2, making the score 2-1.
And finally, we've seen really Beerus. He's really stepping up this game. He was playing good before, but this is the level that we know he can play on, as he's one of the best in the game, and he's stepping it up.
And I wanted to point out, the determining factor of that pod specifically there was Albert Blah. Even though he's lowest on the scoreboard, he won a gunfight against Tragic, and I believe that's Zycod. And Tragic thought that Zai was going to win that gunfight, so Tragic turned his attention away from Albert, and then that's how Albert picked up the double kill there to defend that. So good play there from Albert to be able to win the gunfights he needs to.
Yep. Looking at the scoreboard real quick, we see Beerus pretty much the top of his team, going 16-9. Really good amount of kills over the rest of his teammates, so doing really good on Slain as well. And for the points, he almost has 1,000 over Cassidy, who is the second member below that. Looking on the R side, we have Cappy and Zycod getting more kills over Chris and Tragic, which is surprising to me. Looks like 3-2 but might get this pod. They're going to get successful defense, killing Zycod there, and 3-2 is going to pick up the third pod and score 3-1. I think this is the biggest pod difference that they've had throughout the series. So they have 2 pods over R now. We're going to see if they can rotate to this next one, as this one goes all the way on the other side of the map, but they're already there.
I mean, they're there, but again, 50-second touch, plenty of time. That's at least 3 attacks at the very worst scenario for R. So 3-2-2 is going to have to be tight-knit here if they want to claim this anytime soon. Yep. Or secure it.
Yep. Looks like R is going to get in there, though. It's going to be trying to get the touch, though. He's going to be taken out from a grenade, I believe, by Beerus. And Cassidy getting the touch. Cassidy getting the touch for 3-2-2. 3-2 looking to hold R back on the other spawn. We have a 3-man team from R coming over here towards the cliffside. One of them was already snuck into tents. Going to get the partner spawn there. I think one of the members of R might have restarted to get that closer spawn. Now 3-2 being taken out here. Cappy and Chris both picking up nice kills. Casual trying to hold out with Albert. They're going to pick up a kill on Chris and Zycot. Will they be able to? One member of R going out to the bot. Going to be taken out.
Casual.
And yep, Casual doing great on defense there alongside with his teammate Albert Blah, and 3-2 picking up the 4th pod, making the score 4-1, and R is now the ones in trouble as 3-2 has the momentum in this map.
This has been a big map for Casual. I think this might be his first map that is actually positive, and it shows such a big difference as they're up 4-1. And what do you think is going wrong right now for Tragic, too, sitting at 9-15?
I think he's getting a little unlucky, but I mean, you have to have better positions, and he needs his teammates around him. So right now you see he's behind that box. Not really any more orb members around him. He's going to get flanked from behind, and Cassie's going to take him out. He had a Viper Droid to help him. That thing's not going to do too much. And I just didn't, he didn't get any help from the teammates. He was able to pick up a kill there, but going down again. Tragic coming in, getting a kill on Albert on the pod. Or might be able to get this one.
See here, R should get this pod.
Should, but it's not over.
Final
here.
effort.
This pod coming to close to a lot of 3-2 members on it. They're all going on at the same time. Will they be able to get it? And they will. Albert's going to get the points for that. This is 3-2's chance to clear out R, and they're going to be able to. Albert picking up the last kill on Tragic there. And now 3-2 is in control of this, and middle as well. And R getting the more of a long spawn over towards tents, but still close enough to definitely have a chance to take this pod over again.
Albert with the plays.
Partner spawns need to happen here from R if they want to have a chance at this one. 3-2 is doing so well.
Yep, Albert and Beerus getting a nice early kills there, and R might not be able to get the partner spawns. They're already going to spawn over towards tents. Not the position they need. They're close. Looks like it's going to be Chris going to push onto the pod. Going to go over for kills,
This one's over.
That's mad.
Are they going to let this go? That almost been miscommunication. That's going to be 3-2 to win 5-1.
That was a statement game from 3-2. Their confidence is looking high as ever, and if I'm R right now, might be a little worried. Their confidence is probably shaken at this point in the series.
Yeah, I don't know, Wicked, if you caught that completely on your view, but Kristeska jumping over to the left, trying to take out a couple of members of 3-2, not full communication on the rest of his team. No one really went in for pod as they needed to, as the team was coming to a close.
Yeah, that was one of the issues that I've, since I kind of play with them, that's one of the issues I kind of pointed out with them, where everyone's so focused on getting kills there. Though you can't really blame Chris, because what's the difference between jumping in pod and getting immediately exploded than, maybe trying to fight your way, maybe your teammate from behind picks up the pod while you go try and clear a couple members out. And I think that's what Chris was trying to do there. Just no one was able to get there other than Chris. So I wouldn't say that completely fell on him, but definitely R was in a horrible situation in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, Chris was the first one to go head on. He was the front man on that line, but I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone on that team had jetpacks. It should have been up for them, so they could have pushed in with them. I don't think they all want to push in at the same time, but I think there definitely could have been more communication there.
And that was a
a
rare slip up from R in their communication, but even looking at that pod, if they would have gotten that, 3-2 is still in control a lot, and that was in large part due to Beerus really stepping up, and also Casual starting to play very well. We'll see how he can play in this important Game 5. Next map also.
Yeah, what's the next map? What could you do? Raider Camp?
Yep.
Raider.
All right. So this one, I'm already guessing there's going to be a blaster cannon somewhere, because I remember a couple plays coming out from people with a blaster cannon. I think I'm not really too sure on which teams or which team practices more on this. I'm going to say their experience is a little bit equal. We did see a game of R versus AC, I believe it was, where AC
RTS.
was actually RTS. Okay. Yeah, for this lineup of R, I'm not sure how much their experience.
I mean, they took down
APOC
APOC on DZ2. They will beat APOC on this map on DZ3.
Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a nostalgia trip for them as they now go against 3-2 on this to make their ways into the finals. So, maybe they can win.
Yeah, I mean, This is a map normally that when you're playing maps and scrims on a rotation, this is normally one of the maps that you kind of quit on before you get to it because someone's going to leave or something's going to happen. So I'm not sure how much experience teams really have on this map, specifically 3-2-2, because I don't see them. Practice every day. So it's going to be kind of a question for me to see how much they come in and how good they can do on this map. As I mentioned before, R has beaten APOC consistently on this map in matches. So
The thing.
we know what they can.
And
Hold on. Okay, so the thing with this map is not a lot of teams play on it, but that might go in advantage of 3-2-2 a little bit because they don't really rely on their setups too much or knowing how to attack certain pods. They just slay, and on this map, it's very easy to slay much more than the other team with these long sight lines.
Yep. And the angles are definitely going to matter on this. There are pods that come down where you can see it from everywhere. So this map, I think this map is mainly played if you have a best out of 5. Wiki, do we know who got the pick for this?
R has the map pick, 3-2-2 has the faction pick.
Okay. So
Factions.
this
and
is
this,
ours map chosen, so
Yeah.
it happens. But, guys,
Final map.
it all comes down to this. The 5th and final map of this semifinals match between R and 3-2. This is what most of us predicted. This is what we all came to see. The hype is real. 3-2 trying to win their first semifinals match and make it into the finals to go against MMR. And R looking to make their way to pick up their second drop zone title. Let's see if they can make it all the way. This will definitely be a close one. I'm hoping it will. I hope you guys think it will be too. So let's see how this map will go on, as these teams are definitely going to push each other to the limits.
Who are your guys' key players?
If Albert keeps playing objectively and slays, he'll definitely be like he's been doing. He'll be good. Beerus and Casual, pretty much everyone on 3-2 needs to do really good. They need to be hybrids this match or this map. And then R, Kriseska, and Tragic need to be the top slayers.
Yeah, last game we did not see that at all. We saw Casual have a good game, and Tragic and Chris really struggled in that match.
Yeah, I went into the game saying that the 4th member that wasn't Chris, Tragic, or Zycod was going to be the player. So in this case, would be Cappy. But I mean, after seeing this far into the game, I'm going to say it's Tragic because he dominated map 1 and was really struggling on map 4 there.
Yeah.
And knowing how streaky he is and how emotional he is when he plays, that could really be bad for him if he's getting frustrated already.
Albert beating up from Kriseska very early on. Looks like R is trying to take control here as they get the most kills. Cappy's going to get the toucher, but Albert and Cassidy looking to make a comeback as they kill the 2-man team of Kriseska and Tragic. Cappy picking one up for himself on Cassidy. Looks like it's going to be Albert Blanc to go for the pot. He's going to get the touch. And 3-2 fell back there, but they're starting to make their comeback now onto this pod. But it looks like R is starting to surround the pod itself as Albert is staying right there on it. A lot of grenades being thrown on him, though. See if he can hold out. Zycod picking up a nice kill on Beerus. It looks like Albert's going to get flanked by Zycod. Zycod getting the double there, but Casual with the clutch defense kill there. Trying to keep it alive for his team, and it's going to be Tragic go onto the other side of the pod. Going to get the touch there, and Albert tries to push him. Beerus is going to pick up the kill, though. And now 3-2 getting the touch on the pod again. Neither team really has control. R already getting really close spawns. Zycod beginning to kill on Albert, but Casual's going to get a trade for him. Cappy coming in, getting the kill on Casual. As a partner spawn with Zycod, I believe. Now Tragic in a fight here along with Chris. And it looks like Tragic's going to get a kill on Beerus. Cappy picking up one as well on Cassidy, I think. Tragic going to get the touch on the pod. And this is going back and forth. Spawns have already flipped about 2 times now. R's setting up. There's a 3-man team of R there in the hallways. They're pretty clustered. They need to hurry up and spread out and try to get sidelines on 3-2. Albert getting a kill on Tragic and Kriseska getting the trade there. Casual getting one on Cappy as Cappy pushes down onto the pod. And R is still in control of this pod. 3-2 needs to push in here. Cassie going for the touch. He's going to be taken out from Kriseska, though. Tragic getting the nice kill on Albert. Cappy picking up the third on Beerus. R might be able to get this. Casual going low. R is going to pick up the first pod of the map.
And that's big for them because Tragic did not slay particularly well on that pod. And they still get that pod. And in this big game, we expect Tragic to at some point pick it up.
Yeah, it's a big statement for R there as well, losing on your best map 5-1, losing the last 2 maps in general and saying, hey, we still have this, first pod's ours. So we'll see if that carries over.
But like you said, this is R's map pick, so they have to be feeling confident that they can win this. They chose it for a reason. Every team needs to have a reason to choose the maps that they do. But right now, in this pod, there's going to be the second pod coming down. It's going to go right up here on the mountainside, which is pretty much the only one that really comes over here. There's another one that goes down more towards the middle of the map, but this one's going to be in control of 322, and 322 is definitely going to have the positions over there across the rock bridge there on the top mountain. Casual is going to be up there, but he's getting shot at. Might go a little bit low, trying to send some fire back as well. Orbital coming from R. Will be able to get a touch? Cappy going in low, not being seen. He's going to be taken out from Cassidy last second. 322 might get this member of R. That's going to be Chris going there. Albert's going to get the nice long range kill on him, and 322 is going to tie it up 1-1. This match is already looking very close, boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of an overstep there from Cappy. Sorry to cut you off there, Deathless. But Cappy would have had the pot. He just took one step too far, and they got the angle on him, shot him there.
And we see Casual stepping up 6-3, big game when you need him. He's there. Now we just have to see if he can keep it up throughout the game.
322 was able to get the quick rotation on this pot as it comes down in here, right in this crevice. But looks like R was able to get here quick as well. 322 getting the nice early kills though. And I think that was Kriseska. That's tragic that accidentally fell off the map. That's a big misplay by him. Kriseska going on pot. He's going to be taken out from Albert though. Casual picking up a kill on Zykod over towards the middle of the map. Cappy picking up one, getting the trade on Casual there. R looking for an entry here. I think 322 does have an R5 droid there as well. And they, I think, just blew up their own R5 droid. That was a little bit of a mistake as that thing acted as a 5th member, but looks like 322 is going to get this pod. They're going to take the lead, making it 2-1. 322 gain the momentum here.
A little bit of momentum, but still, that's only 2 pods. I've seen 3 pod leads evaporate immediately. This is still really, really close. 10 and a half minutes left. Anyone's game at this point. The 322 looking good.
I think this is the most important pod of this game. If 322 can get this pod, it's looking very good for them. And if not, if R can get it, that gets him right back in this game, mentally and on the scoreboard.
This is the second pod that comes over here on this side of the map. Definitely, this is a place that 322 can set up on for positions. Really good sidelines as well, but R will have good advantage on their offensive pushes. Let's just see how they do it. A 2-man team coming up on the mounts. It's going to be Kriseska and Tragic, the 2 top slayers of R. They're going to get a kill on Beerus. Tragic get the points for that. Albert meeting him very close though. Tragic going to get the nice kill on him. That's going to be an entry as Kriseska goes in for the pod. But Cassidy picking up a nice double on both of them. Will R be able to get on it? Beerus holding out on defense now. Taking cover from the last R member. That's going to be Zykod to be taken out from Beerus. And 3-2, it's going to get this pod. They're going to make the score 3-1 now.
That was a really strong hold right there from 322. That was a great push from R, and there's few teams that would be able to withstand that push. 322.
I mean, that was a good push from R, but partner spawn should have been working better there if you're R. A couple times, I think Cappy didn't pull back. He actually got hit and didn't let Zykod get a spawn on that 2 pods ago. On this pod, role reversal, Zykod going in a little too early, not giving Cappy a spawn, and that held up R's attack. That cost them 2 pods. Just not getting hard to stop.
Yep, and this is the pod that R needs. We saw on the map RTS versus AC. This was one of the biggest clutch pods for one of the teams. I don't remember who it was exactly, but the plays that were on this were incredible from the teams. And now Zykod's going to get the touch there, but Cassidy getting the kill on Zykod, I believe, with a prox mine. 322 still in control, but R's going to be very close. They're going to need this. They need to take control and switch the spawns to 322. Zykod's going to go in alone on that side. He's going to the second Cassidy, he's going to get it. All other members of R that area. Cap going to go for the touch lawn. Help. No 322 members to see him around there. Now R is trying to take control of this area.
That was so greedy there from Cappy. If anyone just looked over from 322, he was dead, but he got the partner spawn and the pod. So good play overall. That was just a really greedy play, but it worked out.
Yep, and Albert and Cassidy getting really nice kills to allow Beerus to go and get the touch. Albert picking up the second one, and Tragic getting the trade for his teammate Beerus. And now partner spawn's going to come out for Beerus and Cassidy. And now 322 again has positions around this pod, but R's still close. This isn't what 322 needs, and R needs to get this pod. So there's momentum. Casual taking out Cappy there. Looks like Casual might be coming up behind him, but are already too close to the pod. They're going to be on the other side of the mountain. Casual now able to flank him. A 3-man team of R. Now 4-man. They're going to be taken out, though. 2 kills coming up for both teams. On the pod, Kriseska's going to be able to get it for the clutch touch. Tragic, low on health, going to take out Casual, trying to keep it alive for his team. At least R was able to buy time for them. Beers is going to get the touch now. R still in control and getting the close spawns.
Chris there, I'll give him credit for it, getting a huge touch there. That was looking almost over, and if that pod went over to 3-2-2, I have no problem believing 3-2-2 wins this map. But Chris at least keeps them in it, even though the momentum's so far in 3-2-2's favor right now, gunfights especially.
Yep, it's about the 3rd time now that the pod has almost been claimed by 3-2-2, and now 3-2-2 is going to play close defense, not able to kill him, get the kill on Cappy though, he's going to switch it over. That was a huge misplay from 3-2, not able to get that kill, and now R's flanking from behind on that spawn. It's going to be tragic, getting kill on Bears looking for a second. Casual's going to snipe him out of the air, and Albert's going to get the next one. Chris taking out that 2-man team. Right now 3-2 is going to have control of the pod again.
Yeah, and they cannot let R keep getting these touches. They're so close every time, and it seems that there's just one lapse of focus or something that allows R to get on that pod.
Right, see a 2-man team of R coming in from behind now. Will they be able to get it? It's all entries. Nice 3 kills from coming out from R side. Becoming a nice stumble on second pod drop.
And Beers just showed.
Cappy went huge right there.
Oh yeah, it was that Casual that choked.
And now
maybe a
R in
mixture
control
of
of the
both,
pod.
but Cappy picking up 2 kills there. Like, that's insane.
Big play by Cappy.
And it seems like most of these team plays or clutches, like the big kills are coming out from Cappy and Zycon, not even from Tragic and Chris. Zycon and Cappy are doing a great job on offense and defense. We saw on these pushes, looks like 3-2 might not be able to get in here in time.
Oh my god, R's defense, they're insane. I thought 3-2-2 had that pod, and they still might.
And
now
gonna be able
R
to get
touching
it.
the pod earlier. This is putting pressure on 3-2-2. Oh wait, they didn't even claim.
R's going to have the fast rotate here.
We see there that once R gets set up, their setups are very hard to break. And 3-2-2, if they could have done that one of the 4 or 5 times, this game could very well be over.
Yeah, I mean, 2 touches there, 1 from Chris, 1 from Cappy, kept them in it. Very reminiscent of DC2. Don't want to reference it, but I am. Very reminiscent of that. And R just keeping themselves in it. This pod here, if R gets it, huge. I mean,
3-2, push it in, 3-man team here. They're going to get the touch, trying to force R off of this position. Kriseska go, getting that nice kill. There's just a blaster cannon come out. I told you I would see this. I think that's Kriseska up there on it. That's the one player I would expect to be on there.
Oh yeah,
there's 2 blaster cannons.
This is some incredible defense coming from R. Casual getting a nice kill on Zyka. It's going to be a trade for his teammate Cassidy. He's not able to get on it.
No,
Cassidy
got it.
Going to look for the touch. They're going to get it.
That was actually
is in control of the pod.
That was a big play right there from Beers. He was shooting the feet of the player on the blaster cannon, forced him to get off, and that's what allowed 3-2-2 to get that touch.
Yep. I want to go back to the pod that was over there on the other side of the map, the one that went back and forth. We saw 3-2 fail on defense 3 times, and on about the 4th time they started to play close defense, but Cappy still got it. It was such a misplay by them. If they can just get control of this pod and do that, they'll be able to get it.
Tragic is not going to get off that blaster cannon until he's killed off. Casual, great play.
Casual's going huge. 21 and 12.
Yep, Casual know what he can do.
And when you need him, he's there.
Yep, you say Casual need to step it up. He's definitely doing that. He has the best KD in this map right now. And over on our side, 3 members going negative. But look at the 3-2 side, we have 2 members going negative as well. And Albert's playing at a 1.0 right now. So slaying has been the same for pretty much every member. We haven't seen anyone drastically do bad. I think in map 2 was very early on. Beer's getting flanked on. It's going to be R's push. Tragic and Chris getting nice kills, but the pod's going to go over the 3-2-2. R not able to get the touch, and the score is now 4-2.
Beers is going to waste all the power-ups, I think.
And it looks like 3-2 might have advantage on this pod. They're going to get the first touch in R. They do not want these long spawns. They need to keep the partner spawns alive. And 3-2 is now going to go in for the touch. It's going to come down to this, boys. If 3-2 gets this, they will make the full clean sweep, coming back, winning the series 5-2 over R. R needs this pod and the rest to win this. Make sure that they don't completely choke and they win this and go on to the finals match. So looks like R is already doing great, or 3-2 is already doing a great job on defense. R not able to push in too quickly. 2-man team of Cappy and Psychon. They're going to get pinched. Cassidy picking up a nice kill. It's going to force Psychon back. R's a little bit in trouble, but they still got time to push onto this pod.
Cassie's in a good position.
They got
right
time,
now.
but they're going to start making something happen here. Chris not getting the spawn on Tragic. Now Tragic's actually Chris taking damage. Tragic not getting a spawn here. Chris needs to get the safety now.
Albert doing a great job flanking Tragic on that push to the
mountain
side.
They need
He's
to go
gonna be
right
taken
now.
out. 3-2, almost done.
This is over.
Nice further kill on Casual on Cappy. And our member
Oh,
on the
no.
bike's gonna be taken out.
God.
That's
Zycon.
Zycon. Tragic picking up the nice double. Cassie picking up the kill on him though. That's gonna be
What a
Chris
play.
Seska, I believe, on that pod trying to stay alive in a 1v3 situation. Casual's gonna finally take him out. And Zycon just bought time. We're 3-2 and 3-2 again failing to play close
That's
defense.
insane.
And although R does get that touch, now it's just the same situation that they're gonna have to be desperate again to get this pod. And if 3-2-2 can just tighten up on their mistakes, they'll win this game.
One thing to note though, assuming this pod goes, another pod will drop. There's more than 3 minutes since this dropped, so 2 pods are guaranteed to drop if this keeps going. That means if R gets the touch here, Chris going to get
It's
it.
gonna be close. They're gonna trade it over again. Chris
If
is
this
now
keeps
being the one to
trading
get the touch.
Every time I
If
say
this
it's
keeps
over, it's
trading,
not
that 2
over.
to drop.
Yep. We could possibly see a second pod drop, but we've already seen that 2 times in a row that this thing has gone back and forth. It's not looking good for 3-2-2.
For sure, but it's
So-
still going to be another minute before that happens. 3-2-2's had dominant control of this pod. R's just getting in for close touches.
Yep. 3-2 needs to stop these clutches. That's going to be Zycon on the body. He's going to get it for his team. He's going to buy R even more time. And now R trying to go in and clear out the rest of 3-2, but they're not going to be able to as Albert takes out Tragic. Last member of R around there, but R
Close
gets
spawns,
close
though.
spawns.
Close spawn.
Partner spawns were actually a huge part of that. That wasn't as much the close spawns as partner spawns just being huge there.
Yep, 3-2 able to hold out though. Cappy going to kill on Cassie. That might be an entry for Cappy to go in. He's not going to be able to get it though. Beers is going to take him out. That's going to be Zycon, I believe. That's Tragic jumping across in the middle. Couple of members of R though around the sides of 3-2. 3-2 needs to focus them. Chris is going
Chris
to be
goes
taken out
down.
from Casual.
Tragic and Chris are partners. Tragic's 1 HP.
Tragic's
And
1 HP is going to be up to
this
Cappy.
pod-
To get on that pod, he's running for it. He's going to be taken out though. It's going to
It's
be over to
over.
get the pod. It's 3-2-2, making their full sweep, coming back. They're moving on to the finals. That's their first semifinals win, winning over R. What a heartbreak defeat for R on this
The
entire
reverse
match.
sweep. Cappy did all he could on that map, but the players that we expect,
They all did.
yeah, the players we expect on are Tragic and Chris to try to outslay the opposition. It just wasn't there.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. R getting long spawns and really close touches. Like, I mean, I think the only one who didn't get a last-second touch of that map was Tragic. Chris, Cappy, and
Right.
Zycon all getting extremely close touches, but you just don't want to put yourself in that situation in the first place.
Right. Yeah, 3-2 doing. I honestly, even though they won that last map, they were doing it kind of an average job on defense because that pod went back and forth so much. About 3 of them did because R was able to get in good the clutch touches, and R, I think the reason that they didn't win that is